Israil Madrimov is a fighter who is still trying to get his name accustomed to the boxing world. However, I believe in due time, this will be a thing of the past, as his incredible skills and unique style will lead him to become one of the most well-known faces among the boxing masses. His journey thus far has been etched with a relentless pursuit for excellence, and his dedication was proven by his quick ascent in the amateur ranks, as he amassed an incredible 350 for 20 amateur record, winning national and international competitions, along with beating some of the very best amateurs. But these early achievements were merely the foundation, and now as a professional, he's already won his first world title by his 11th fight, further cementing that he is a force to be reckoned with. But what separates Madrimov from the pack? What makes him such a captivating presence in the ring? Today, I'm going to delve into the unique skill set and tactical acumen that is propelling the Uzbek Dream towards the pinnacle of the sport. Before we dive any deeper, let me introduce you to today's sponsor, Boxing Workout for Fighters, a new training tool created for coaches, trainers, and future champions. This powerful platform was designed to help fighters train smarter and improve faster. Choose from dozens of advanced training modules, design custom workouts, and drill new techniques systematically. Transform into an elite pugilist in 90 days. Download Boxing Workout for Fighters and master the sweet science. Before diving deeper into the more intricate aspects of his boxing style, let's first take a look at his stance, as this actually might be one of the first things that grabs your attention when watching Madrimov fight. His stance is a dynamic, ever-shifting entity that keeps his opponents guessing, and unlike fighters who maintain a more static guard position, Madrimov's hands are constantly on the move, transitioning from a high guard to low hands and back again in mesmerizing display, as this constant movement creates a hypnotic effect, disrupting his opponent's rhythm and making it nearly impossible to predict when a punch might be coming, as he's constantly feinting.
Fighting with his mouth open a good part of the time. He's kind of gassed.
Knocked down by Lubin, Charlo, Oliveira, Udell Johnson.
But the brilliance about Madrimov's stance goes beyond mere confusion, and the constant shifting also serves as a means of defending himself. His hands will be up just enough to block incoming punches, or he will bring them down to a low position to create better balance to move his upper body. However, Israil's stance gets even more interesting when you factor in his ambidexterity. He's not just comfortable fighting orthodox, but also possesses the exceptional ability to switch stances seamlessly through a round, or even between punches. This ability to fight southpaw effectively as orthodox throws a major wrench into his opponent's game plan. Just as they begin to feel comfortable anticipating his moves in either a southpaw or orthodox stance, Madrimov blindsides them with a shift to a new stance. And this constant shifting throughout the fight keeps opponents off balance and struggling to establish any kind of rhythm against him.
So he is showing the arsenal right now. He's got a full repertoire. Changes back to orthodox again, fires out and back and forth. This is what I expected to see from Julio Cesar Martinez.
No, this is a lot more artistic.
So Gonzalez survives to live another round.
Right hook land before that knockdown.
Yeah. Oh, hard right hand. Let's see if Navarro can even finish this round.
He's gonna hurt you with power shots. When he's fighting as a southpaw, he's looking to box and maneuver more. But he's dangerous with both them hands.
For batting average, the other side for power. Hard uppercut to the body. Planted that and dug it in. Switches back to southpaw in the final second. Land a hook, which he does to the body.
However, I will say as his professional career has progressed, he has taken a more disciplined approach by staying in one stance for longer periods against better opposition, which I imagine is more about him conserving more energy and being more selective when to switch stances during the fight. In such a pugilistic sport, we are often just immersed with what's happening with the hands that we forget what's happening with their feet. Proper positioning can make all the difference in the world, and Israil Madrimov is a master at this. given his fondness of switching stances frequently, leads to situations where both fighters' lead feet end up facing each other, and this is where Madrimov excels in battling for that lead foot position. And his objective in these situations is to consistently step on the outside of his opponent's lead foot. And this manoeuvre offers a twofold advantage. It brings him closer for a more effective attack, and it aligns his rear hand perfectly for his opponent's head, creating a prime target for a powerful blow.
Rocked, and then the left hook from Madrimov. Oh, right hand snaps Igbokwe's head back near the corner.
Lead foot of your opponent. That is the lead foot of your opponent. It's a score. And do more.
Feints are keeping Navarro from punching right here.
Oh, good hard body shot, and down goes Navarro.
And this seamless execution of this technique probably stems from Madrimov's foundations built in Uzbekistan, with footwork very much being a hallmark of Uzbek boxers. Even just by watching their footwork drills, it almost resembles intricate breakdancing routines, helping to translate into that spring-like movement or pendulum that allows Madrimov to effortlessly glide around the ring. And this exceptional footwork not only empowers his battling of the lead foot strategy, but also forms the foundation for his overall agility and ring dominance. Now, getting the outside position isn't the only thing Madrimov's footwork helps with, but it's his utilization of angles for both offensive and defensive purposes, making him a versatile and unpredictable fighter. But let's look at both angles. When on the attack, Madrimov will often pressure his opponent forward. Then in a flash, he explodes to the side, creating an angle. This sudden shift can be compared to a basketball player performing a Euro step, a move known for its deceptive effectiveness.
Wherever you commit, I'm going the other way.
Okay.
If you commit, I can do it with the other hand too. I can. You know what I mean?
And here's Giannis showing us that Euro step that he described at the practice facility. And
When his wild style is working,
But it's calculated.
That would be difficult. Good hook, and down he goes!
To set up his so-called slam dunk punch, Madrimov feints going one way before coming back with a powerful punch, whether that be a hook or a right hand, often catching his opponent off guard and landing a clean blow.
He gets a little slight angle there, and boom. Left hook, down goes Barrera.
Defensively, Madrimov transforms into a matador in the ring at times, treating his opponent like a bull. He utilizes his footwork to constantly circle his opponent, maintaining an angle that makes it nearly impossible for them to land a clean shot.
Ooh, nice angle there from Madrimov.
And another.
Little push with the hand, steps out, flows man to beat. Love that, cutting the angle. Like he's dancing around his opponent.
While another move he does to create angles for himself is to throw a barrage of punches at the guard, occupying it, before pushing off of his glove going the direction he wants to go. While head movement and footwork are key components in boxing defense, most fighters will tend to just have one or the other. Oftentimes boxers will just be completely flat-footed, but have good head movement or very good footwork, but always keep their head in the same position. For Madrimov though, he is able to seamlessly combine both aspects into his game, constantly taking small steps while keeping his head off the center line at the same time. And this constant motion of footwork, head movement and feints keeps the opponents on their toes for the entire duration of the fight, while to complicate things further for his opponents, he's always looking to throw counters as he's making these movements with his head. Either when he slips or angles out is when he looks to throw those punches in between theirs. This relentless pressure, unpredictable movement and ability to counter make him formidable for any opponent to face. However, don't be fooled by the elusive movements of Israil. He's not solely a back foot type of boxer. He has the ability to be a front forward aggressor as well, and this is what makes him such a nightmare to deal with, because he has so many ways in which he can approach the fight. In one fight, he can look as slick and disciplined as Dmitry Bivol, and the next, he's being as aggressive as Gennady Golovkin. Interestingly, Israil has actually trained alongside both of them, so no doubt has picked up a thing or two on how to approach the fight in their style. While highlight reels often showcase head knockouts, Israil Madrimov reminds us of the powerful use of strategic body punching. In a sport obsessed with uppercuts and hooks, Madrimov becomes a body snatcher, relentlessly attacking the midsection and breaking down his opponent over time. But let's take a look at what he does. The way he mainly likes to go for body attacks is either with a jab or a straight. He won't go on the inside and constantly throw hooks and uppercuts to the opponent's body. Rather, he likes to maintain that outside position and just constantly snipe them from there. Sometimes it can be hard to land that one clean one punch to the head, so Israil opts to work toward that. The head may move, but the body is always in the same position, and he capitalizes on that. While he's also really good at mixing it up between these two types of body punches as well. Not to mention, he'll continually change from body to head, therefore getting them distracted or prioritizing one over the other. Madrimov will then use feints with his upper body or even his footwork before setting them up with a punch. Sometimes you'll even see him looking down as if he's going to punch low, only to go up high, and vice versa. Israil's lead hand is a multi-purpose weapon as well. Unlike most fighters, he often leaves it extended, serving two functions. First, it acts as a constant rangefinder, giving him precise information on the distance between himself and his opponent. And this intel allows him to launch accurate attacks and avoid getting caught off guard. Secondly, it can also disrupt the opponent's vision. By keeping it in their field of view, Israil intelligently creates blind spots, making his punches harder to predict and dodge. And this unconventional use of the lead hand adds another layer of complexity to his fighting style. His opponents must contend with the jab threat, obscured vision, and the ever-present possibility of a powerful rear hand blow. Interestingly, this is very similar to the likes of Dmitry Bivol in the way he sets up his attacks. I actually have a whole breakdown on this topic if you want to check it out after this video. Perhaps his favourite and most unique thing he likes to do in the squared circle, where he will constantly lunge in from these far distances to catch opponents by surprise. The thing about lunging is that it breaks the gap of seemingly far distances in a heartbeat, especially for a fighter trying to keep you at the end of his punches. The safety the opponent thought he had is quickly taken away from them, and before they know it, they've been hit out of nowhere. For Israil, he has a variety of ways he likes to go about this. Sometimes he'll jump in with a straight overhand, committing so much to the punch that his rear foot isn't even on the ground anymore. This is all just to create that extra little spring he needs to reach the target. When opponents are worried about the straight, then he will start committing a corkscrew or screw shot, a punch that is very rarely seen nowadays, and was actually very popular with Naseem Hamed, and it almost acts as a long-range uppercut thrown from a leaping motion. Madrimov will set this up by using a feint with a straight before throwing the screw shot. Or he would rather counter, then throw it. Sometimes he'll also lunge in with a straight shot before finishing off with a jab, so his momentum continues forward, usually from a southpaw stance. But perhaps the most devastating lunge technique is the gazelle punch. And Madrimov dips low, tricking his opponents into expecting a body shot. Instead, he explodes upwards and forward, launching a powerful hook to the head. And the momentum of the lunge makes it difficult to dodge, even if the opponent anticipates and tries to move out the way. Israil will create even more confusion for his opponent by using the gazelle punch to go to both the head and the body, creating a 50-50 scenario on where they should defend.
Sergio, you think you can take him deep, and maybe even would think if it's not 4-4, it's got to be 5-3. A huge left. They're going to call
that was another.
He's boxing very, very well. It's pretty much at its apex. We see a lot of
good hook, and down he goes.
See that straight right hand right there. He's setting him up for an over. He's setting him up, Brian. No.
We're running back the tape. Good hook! Back up and right back into the line of fire. Madrimov again, Navarro down again, and it is being waved off. Rafael.
Lunging in like this can be a double-edged sword. While it allows Madrimov to surprise his opponents and land powerful blows, it leaves him very open. If his opponent anticipates the lunge and times a counterpunch perfectly, Madrimov could be left vulnerable to devastating damage. This vulnerability is similar to the likes of when Manny Pacquiao was knocked out by a counterpunch to Manuel Marquez. Although Israil is fantastic at using this, higher quality of opponents may be able to exploit this. Israil Madrimov is one of these fighters that isn't defined by one single style or single dominant skill. His brilliance lies in his ability to seamlessly blend an arsenal of weapons, creating a complex and unpredictable fighting style. He can morph from a relentless aggressor to a calculated counterpuncher, all while maintaining exceptional footwork and using angles to his advantage. Madrimov's fighting style is a captivating blend of aggression, power, technical precision, versatility, and remarkable athleticism. This unique skill set has quickly propelled him to the top in just 11 fights, and one can only imagine the heights he can reach as he continues to refine his craft against the very best. Israil Madrimov, in my opinion, is someone who is destined to leave his mark on the world of boxing. This has been Jamie from Boxing Life. I'd love to hear your thoughts on Israil Madrimov. Do you think he has what it takes to be one of the pound for pound best? If you enjoyed this, why not check out one of these style breakdowns? As always guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.